Hello students, welcome to Easy Learnings. Today we'll be understanding some concepts about the coordinate geometry. So let's start with it. Now what is a coordinate geometry? It is a system of geometry where the position of points on the plane is described using an ordered pair of numbers. Now what we are doing in this part, we will be locating the position of points by a number of by numbers which are written in an ordered pair. Now, this system was invented by a French mathematician, René Descartes. He invented the idea of placing two number lines perpendicular to each other on a plane and locating points on the plane by referring them to these two number lines. These two number lines are placed in such a way that their origin coincides. Now, we all know about how to locate the point on a number line. This we have been doing since earlier classes. Now, when a point is given in a plane, so how we will locate the position of that point is the method which we call as coordinate geometry. It is the idea which was invented by the French mathematician René Descartes, and he invented the a plane which consisted of two perpendicular axes, two lines which were perpendicular to each other to locate the position of the point in a plane. So let's study about this in a little detail form. Now, what is a Cartesian system? Now, as the name suggests, you can see coordinate geometry was an idea invented by René Descartes. So, because of his name only, we have given this system as Cartesian system, and the plane in which we locate the position of the point is known as the Cartesian plane. So what is a Cartesian plane? It is defined by two perpendicular number lines, a horizontal line x-axis, which you are very much familiar with, on which we have already been marking our numbers, and a vertical line which is perpendicular to the x-axis. Now this vertical line is known as the y-axis. Now these two lines, the x-axis and the y-axis, are called the coordinate axis. And this Cartesian plane, it extends infinitely in all the directions. That means in the positive directions and the negative directions at right angles. I told you these are the perpendicular axes. So where these two lines intersect each other is known as the origin. Now as you can see, this is our coordinate plane which is formed by the two axes, the x-axis and the y-axis. The horizontal line x-axis is known as the horizontal axis or the x-axis, and the vertical line is known as the y-axis. The point where x and y meet, this point where these two lines intersect each other is known as origin, and it is denoted by O. Now we all know, if we take this line, the horizontal line, the x-axis, we know the positive numbers lie in the right direction to the O point or the origin point, and the negative numbers lie to the left of the origin. Similarly, in case of y-axis, the positive numbers are in the upper half or the top of the y-axis, and below the origin are the negative numbers. Therefore, we can say the OX is your positive axis and OX dash is your negative axis. Similarly, OY is your positive axis and OY dash is your negative axis. Now with this, we come to the quadrants of Cartesian plane. Now since we have already seen that these two axes, the horizontal axis and the vertical axis divide the total plane, the whole plane, into four parts. These four parts are known as the quadrant. As we can see here, this is your quadrant 1. If we and we number these quadrants in an anti-clockwise direction. So the topmost at the right side is the top right quadrant is your first quadrant, then the top left quadrant is your second quadrant, then the down left quadrant is your third quadrant, and down right is your fourth quadrant. So you can see that we have moved anti-clockwise: first, second, third, and fourth. Now, the Cartesian plane, it comprises of these two axes and four quadrants. So we call this total plane as the Cartesian plane, or the coordinate plane, or the xy plane. Xy plane, why? Because it is made up of x-axis and the y-axis. And these two axes are called the coordinate axis. Now we will come to the coordinates of a point. Now, as we have discussed, coordinate geometry is a method of locating a point based on the coordinates of the point. Now, what are the coordinates? These coordinates are the points or the location of that point according to the x-axis and the y-axis. So the x coordinate of a point is the perpendicular distance from the y-axis, which is measured along the x-axis. That means x coordinate would be marked on the x-axis. We will measure it according to the x-axis. Similarly, the y-coordinate of the point is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. It is perpendicular to x. That means it is measured along the y-axis. In stating the coordinates of a point in the coordinate plane, the x-coordinate comes first and then the y-coordinate. That means whenever we are writing the ordered pair of a point, or we are depicting the position of a point in the form of an ordered pair, we always put the x coordinate first and then the y coordinate. So the ordered pair becomes as x y in brackets, as we can see x y, and it is written in brackets separated by a comma. Now, origin has zero distance from both the axes. As we have already seen in the previous slide, origin is the point where the two axes intersect each other. So that is, it is the 0 point, both at the x-axis and also at the y-axis. Then, therefore, we can say the coordinates of the origin are 0. Therefore, the coordinates of the origin are written as 0, 0. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x0 if the point lies on the x-axis. Therefore, it means that the y-coordinate is 0. Therefore, it would be written as x0. And if the point lies on the y-axis, the coordinate of the points are written in the form of 0y, because this x-coordinate is 0 and the point lies on the y-axis. Now with this we come to abscissa and ordinate. It is nothing but abscissa is the name given to the x-coordinate, which is the distance along the x-axis, and ordinate is your y-coordinate, which is the distance along y-axis. So in case of making an ordered pair, the ordered pair is written as abscissa and ordinate. Now it is easy to remember, abscissa is always x coordinate and ordinate is always y coordinate. So in alphabetically, if we see, A comes before O and X comes before Y. So therefore A means abscissa, it stands for X, and O, it stands for Y. So the order of the coordinate becomes abscissa and ordinate, or x and y. Discussed origin the coordinates of the origin are 0 and 0. Now, the coordinate, this is an important point, the coordinate of each point in a Cartesian system is unique. That means if I mark any point in this Cartesian plane, if I take a different point, the ordered pair or the coordinate of that point would be different. It would be a unique point. Now we will discuss what are the different signs of the coordinates and the coordinates. The coordinate will have the sign according to the coordinate in which they are placed. Now in this figure we can see if my point is placed in first quadrant. This is my first quadrant, top right, and we can see that it is bounded by the positive x-axis and the positive y-axis. That means my ordered pair would be positive x and positive y. So the quadrant 1 has both positive signs. Coming to quadrant 2, we can see that it is bounded by negative x-axis and the positive y-axis. So the point placed here would have a negative x and a positive y. So the quadrant 2 has negative abscissa and positive ordinate. With this, we move to our third quadrant. Now we can see this third quadrant is bounded by negative x and negative y, which makes this as a negative quadrant, and here both the x coordinate and the y coordinate are negative. In quadrant 4, we can see we have positive x-axis and the negative y-axis. So in this case, when our point is lying in quadrant 4, the x coordinate is a positive value and y coordinate is a negative value. Now we will see how to locate the coordinates of a point. Now we have understood the value or the signs which are associated with the coordinates. So how we will locate a point, find the location of the point or find the coordinates of a point, how we are locating the coordinates of a point. Now in this figure we can see if I take my point A, we can see that it is lying on x-axis. So its x coordinate becomes 4, and since the y coordinate is 0, the y coordinate becomes 0. So the location of point A is 4 and 0. Now the coordinate of point B, as we can see, it is lying on the y-axis. That means the x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is 3. Coming to the point C, we can see that it lies on the negative x-axis. So our point for x coordinate for point C becomes -5 and y coordinate is 0. And in case of point D, this point lies on the negative y-axis. So the x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is -4. Coming to the coordinates of point E, it is again on x-axis and the positive side, and we can see that it is less than 1 and the point value is given as 2 by 3. So the coordinate of point E becomes 2 by 3 and 0. Now we have done how to locate a point. Now we will see how to plot a point according to the given coordinates in a coordinate plane. So we'll follow these steps to plot a point in the coordinate plane. First step, we will need to draw the Cartesian plane by drawing the coordinate axis with 1 unit is equals to 1 centimeter. Now we all know how to draw these two axes. We will draw true lines, x-axis and the y-axis perpendicular to each other, and take the scale as 1 unit as 1 centimeter. Now we will mark the coordinates starting from 0 or the origin point. We will start marking our coordinates along the x-axis. OX will write all the positive numbers. On the left side we will mark the negative numbers. Same way on the top part we will mark the positive numbers on the y-axis, and below we will mark the negative numbers. Now first we will mark the x coordinate. Whenever a point is given to us, we will mark the x coordinate. See this point, 2, 3. In this point, 2 is your x coordinate. So this is your perpendicular distance 2, and from y it is 3. At y-axis the value is 3. So the point becomes 2, 3. So the point where these two perpendiculars intersect is your locate point. Likewise, we can plot other points. -3, 1. Here we can see the x coordinate is -3. So we will take this point -3, and at y coordinate it is 1. So we'll draw a line from 1. Those two perpendiculars where they intersect is your location for point -3 and 1. I hope it is clear how to plot the coordinates in a coordinate plane. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. If you have liked this video, please like, share and subscribe this channel. And if you have any queries, please leave a comment in the comment box. Happy learning.